Hey guys, it's Vic. How you doing? I get a lot of questions about how important is diet versus training and how important is training versus diet. The folks who are asking me this really want to know where they should focus their attention. Should they put the emphasis and attention on training, or should they put the emphasis and attention on dieting? And I'm going to make a suggestion that you should put the emphasis and attention on your diet. The reason is because no one really has to push you to go to the gym. You're already doing that. That's a lot of fun. We tend to enjoy that. The dieting involves preparation, it involves cooking, it involves eating, it involves planning. And bodybuilders and fitness enthusiasts kind of find this to be the harder part of the training regimen. Going to the gym is fun, running is fun, all those activities are just kind of spur of the moment. You can go and you can do them without little encouragement or no encouragement at all. But the others require planning, and they're a little bit more arduous, and they take more time. So that would be where I would focus my attention. And I would not play the importance game, whether it's 90% diet and 10% training, because I want you to think of food and intake and dieting as 100% of the game. It's 100% of keeping you nourished, it's 100% of keeping you healthy, it's 100% of keeping you alive, whether or not you train. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you were Michael Phelps' trainer, and Michael Phelps, let's just say, is burning 8,000 calories a day in the pool. How many calories would you give him to eat per day if you were his trainer? Would you give him 7,000? Of course not. We tend to treat other people or take other people's scenarios a lot more seriously than we do ourselves. And if we focus that attention back onto ourselves, that we need a certain amount of calories just to live, and then also to support the fitness activity that we do, you can see how the emphasis becomes very important on the diet and the nutritional aspect of weight training and also just being alive. Also, I wanted to give you guys another sense of this. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but a lot of people don't want to eat too much because they're afraid that they're going to look puffy in the stomach, right? Or they're afraid that they're going to gain weight, and it's going to show mostly here. What I've found that when you tend to scale the calories up in a dramatic way, that's when it tends to show mostly on the gut and in the face very, very quickly. If you scale your calories up very slowly, you do 100 more a day for a week and then 200 more a day for a week, and you keep progressing that way, you can kind of tailor your body, and you can also get your body used to digesting a little bit more food instead of going with an extra 2,000 calories a day and then finding out that you don't feel very good and then having to scale back to where you were. Instead of thinking about the food coming on to the outside of the body, I hear a lot of people say, especially women, when I eat, it goes right to my thighs or right to my hips, right? And guys might say, oh, whenever I eat something, it goes right to my abs. I want you to think of the food not coming on top of you, but rather nourishing you from the inside out and pushing the muscles out as compared to stacking on top of the body. When you eat garbage food, it tends to have that sense that you're slapping it on in all these places. But when you're eating good food, clean food, you have this better sense that it's nourishing the body, nourishing the muscles, and pushing the muscles out from the inside out, not the food kind of laying on top of your body. It's another way to look at it. And it may also encourage you to eat the amount of calories that you have to eat. Now, I also did a video on the the formula that is more scientific than just guessing on the Harris-Benedict principle. I'll put a link to that video here. And I'm also going to talk in the next video a little bit about macronutrients and macronutrient content and breakdown. And if that term is new to you, and it probably isn't, either way, you just might want to watch the next video as well. So I hope this little video helped. I hope it made a little bit of sense about how important it is to fortify the body, keep the right amount of calories, and think of yourself as an athlete. Think of yourself as competing and training, even though you're not necessarily going on a stage. You have to fortify your body, and you never want to be at a calorie deficit. You certainly wouldn't do it to Michael Phelps or any other athlete you were training, so certainly don't do it to yourself. I wish you guys all the best. Peace, love, and muscles. Visit me at Vicsnatural.com. Visit me on Facebook. And I also tailor workouts and training programs via webcam. And there's a link for that over here as well. So all the best. Take care. Peace, love, and muscles.